All right, ladies and gentlemen, so before I actually get to the video, I do want to tell you that this is a repost. I wound up taking down all the cheap Chinese mouthpiece reviews that I did. I'll post a link that goes into more detail about why, but in short, people watch my review and then go run out and buy it. But I didn't play them myself because I was really concerned about the quality of the material that these things were made of, specifically the plating. It's been about a year since I took those down, and I've had enough time to do some research and basically find some ways around this. So I'm going to repost these videos so that way you guys can have access to this if you are interested. But I do want to say that I don't play on any of these mouthpieces that I haven't gotten replated. Replating is going to be a little bit more expensive than plating. I have two unplated mouthpieces that I bought, and I have plated both of them. One is a gold. I have a video on that one. I'll put that in the description. And I have a silver one. It should be done by now, but this is a long weekend, so probably Monday I'll get that. Then I'll get going with a review on that one. But I've been going through Anderson silver plating. They do more than just silver plate, even though their name is silver plating. And that's basically the only reason why I'm reposting these videos. You guys have been asking me about this a lot, but I still didn't feel comfortable doing that. So since there's a way to get these plated and replated, that gives me enough confidence to actually put this thing in my mouth. Just keep in mind that I won't play these mouthpieces until I've actually had them either plated or replated. As a matter of fact, you know what? Man, do I look like Lionel? Man, hold up. Yeah, a little bit. Okay. But without any further hors d'oeuvres, ladies and gentlemen, here's the video. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I have this Paititi mouthpiece here for tenor sax. This is gold plated. I got this on Amazon for $65. So I'm going to pronounce this Paititi because I went on the website and I typed in paititi.com and it took me to Peru or something like that. And that is the Latin pronunciation of this. However, I typed in Paititi music and then it took me to the actual website. So don't make that mistake. I'm just going to go with this pronunciation, Paititi. Okay, so it comes in this nice little box here. And over here you have a pull tab. So you can pull this thing and bam, there's your mouthpiece. Now, I think this came in a plastic bag. I already had a chance to play through this, but you get your little foam inserts here. You can see I have my reed there that I was using. You get a cap. And you get a ligature. Yay! Now this is a slotted ligature mouthpiece, as you can see here. And this works reasonably well. I don't like the way a lot of these work because when you put the reed on and then you start turning this here, as you can see, it turns this plate here and thusly turns the reed, so you have to keep readjusting it. But it works reasonably well for what this is. So if I go here, you see I have this Txx-7. Again, this 7 is an arbitrary number because this in no way even comes close to being a 100 tip opening, which is a 7 on the Autolink scale. Okay, so I want to show you guys a feature about this mouthpiece first that I only ever saw on one other mouthpiece, and that is this front part here. I call this a tooth. Usually this front part here is a lot thinner, and you can see how thick that is. I actually call that a tooth there. This mouthpiece feels really, really small, like a 5 or something like that. I'll show you this on my Theowane hard rubber data also. As you can see, I already put my own mouthpiece saver on here like this. We have these flat side walls here. Everything looks pretty even. The rails look even. The tip looks very even. this table, let me remove this ligature here. This table looks and feels very flat. See, that's very circular. It looks like a small to medium chamber. I can see a little bit where it opens up, but let me look at it from this angle and you can see where that opens up. And you can take a look at this and see if this is the kind of thing that you're into. I'm actually really surprised how well made this is. This Paititi company, I think it's a branch of Sky Music, and they are out of California. They have a website, they have a phone number, and they have an email. I sent them an email on Facebook asking them where this is made. I will get back to you when they get back to me, just to find out like how they can make something this quality and sell it for $65. I'm very curious about that. Okay, so just to give you guys a heads up, since I have been able to play through this mouthpiece, it has a strange kind of resistance to it, even though it is very easy to play. And this might be the easiest mouthpiece to play Altissimo on. I was actually really freaked out by that because with very little effort, I'm able to just punch out a very controlled Altissimo. All right, let's get to it. I have this Paititi mouthpiece, and I'm using a Van Doren 2.5 red box, which seems to work okay. I tried some stiffer reeds, but I think that if you're a beginner and you're looking to get something like this, which is what I think this is made for anyway, because of the really low tip opening. By the way, often we talk about tip openings and facings interchangeably, but technically we probably shouldn't really do that. Tip opening is just simply the space between the tip of the reed and the mouthpiece, and the facing curve, whether it be long, medium, or short, has to do with how far back this goes. So this one seems very beginner oriented as far as somebody that's looking to go on Amazon and buy a saxophone mouthpiece. So let me play this a little bit and we can hear what this sounds like. It's very easy mouthpiece to play. It's very controllable. Because of its low tip opening, I am having some issues with the upper register, keeping it in tune. However, with the stiffer reed, this one is really good for this, but stiffer reed, we can rectify some of those problems. But I'm gonna play on this softer reed just to prove a point about what I said about this thing and playing Altissimo. So here we go. It's really easy with a really low tip opening with what looks like a medium to a short facing curve. So I think that if you're a beginner, you're looking to pick something up, $65, not bad at all. Okay, so let me play a little bit more. Not really my cup of tea, but you know, I wouldn't mind working on this mouthpiece, having it opened up a little bit, just seeing what I can do with $65, you know? All right. Okay, all right. Do I like this more than I do the Chinese iBay? Nope. I feel like the iBay mouthpiece is much closer to what you would expect from buying a saxophone mouthpiece. This one I think is really good though, and I think that the fit and finish on this one is better than the iBay. You're paying a little bit more money. Okay, $65 mouthpiece, man. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so I busted out my old box of Van Doren Blue Box number 3s. You can see that there. They don't even make this style of box anymore, but I just want to experiment with these reeds on the video so you can see. But I'm beginning to get the idea that the facing curve is equal to or maybe even more important than the tip opening. I have some other mouthpieces like the Theowane Data that I showed you. That mouthpiece plays like it's more open than what it really is. I have two Duke-offs that are 8s. They're both 110s. They both feel a lot smaller than what the tip opening would imply. Also, my Cannonball 5J, that's an 85 tip opening, and I could pretty much just do anything with that mouthpiece. I get a lot out of that mouthpiece for the free one that came with the saxophone. Okay, so I got this number 3 reed on here now. The Altissimo just perks up like nothing I've ever seen with the facing or with the tip opening this small, which I don't even really know what it is. It's like a Txx-7, but okay. Well, all right. That's all I got for you. Thanks a lot, ladies and gentlemen. Peace.